Welcome to FreeSpace VR Arcade, and get ready to experience a new reality. In this short briefing, we'll tell you everything you need to know about how to enter the virtual world. Let's get a few basics out of the way first. Some of the games can get pretty active, so for your comfort, we have face cards available at all stations, as well as a complimentary water cooler. And to keep you going, we also have drinks and snacks available for purchase. At FreeSpace VR Arcade, we use the HTC Vive headset with the deluxe audio straps, as well as two completely identical controllers. When in use, please ensure you have your safety lanyards on your wrists during play. When not in use, if you'd like, you are able to let the controllers hang by these lanyards. At the top of the controller here, we have the menu button. Below that is the trackpad, which is just like your laptop trackpad. Press lightly on top and it will detect the motion. It also acts as a directional pad when pressed around the edges. Below the trackpad we have the pause button. Press this one to pause the game and a menu will appear in front of you. Inside this menu you'll find a few options. You'll have a volume slider to adjust the volume, the switch game button which will take you back to the main menu, and on your right hand side there is a call for help button if you need any assistance. To the right of this, you'll find a controller diagram. This will show you what all the buttons do inside the specific game or experience you're in. Press the pause button again to close it down. On the back of the controllers, we have the triggers, usually used for selecting things. You could think of them a bit like the left mouse button. And underneath on the sides, we have the grip buttons. These are pressed by squeezing your controller. When you put on the headset, slide the strap down on the back of your head. You'll find an adjuster at the back that you can twist to loosen or tighten as you seem fit. At the front of the headset, you'll find this small twist adjuster. Use this to adjust the focus. A number will appear in front of you, but you can disregard this number and just set it to whatever looks the best for you. Whilst doing this, try to focus on some of the words in the launcher screen and not the buildings in the background. Don't worry about your vision being completely clear straight away. Just set to whatever looks the best and your eyes will adjust after a few minutes of use. When you use these headsets, make sure you always look forward with your eyes and use your head to look around, as the vision becomes blurry around the edges. When you first enter, you'll find a launcher screen at the front. This is where you can select from our range of games and experiences. Using the laser pointer coming out of your controller, you can point at items and they'll usually play a little trailer to show you a bit about them. Pull your trigger to select and it will tell you about the game and allow you to start the game when the session timer is running, or you can select back to go back to the main menu. If you look to your left, you'll find the filter panel. There are a number of filters in here. If you have none selected, it will show all our games and experiences grouped by difficulty, and you can use the arrows to scroll to the left and right. If you select any of the filters, for example the easy difficulty and single players, then just games that are single player and easy will be displayed. You can use the arrows at the top and bottom to scroll through them. When inside the headset, there are a few safety features which you need to be aware of. Below you, you'll find a red square, which is the center of your area. There is another red boundary, which is the edge of your play space. Do not go beyond this outer boundary. If you approach it, a laser grid will appear and your controllers will vibrate to alert you. You may move around within this boundary as much as you like, but do not go through the laser grid, and always try to return to the center of the area whenever possible. To use the headphones, simply push them down till you hear them click into place, and adjust up and down as much as necessary. Some people like to play with one headset up at certain points during the experience, to be able to better hear things happening outside in the real world. When your time is up, you can request to extend if you'd like, or if finished, you can place the equipment on the ground for a staff member to attend to. You can also place the equipment on the ground if you'd like to take a break. Remember, if you have any questions about the equipment, facilities, or any of our games and experiences, please do not hesitate to ask one of our friendly staff, either in person or by using the call for help button. They're here to make sure your time is as enjoyable as possible.